Sorry,
Thank you, Dr. Syed sir. It's a privilege and honor for DNA alumni to have this today's complete event with all the speakers. So the first speaker is Engineer A. Masetun on the topic status and needs of small farm implements. Masetun, you can come to video. He's our graduate from TNAU, graduated in the year 1995, and he started his career in farm development and plantation industries, and he completed his ICWA and MBA in operation management in the year 2003. He was working in VST Tillers Bengaluru. He became the head of the farm implements division there, and he left VST Tillers in the year 2020, and now he is a consultant and entrepreneur dealing with the solar pumps and other devices. So with this brief introduction, I welcome him for his talk on status and needs of small farm implements. Thank you. You can start, Engineer Masetun.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much about my introduction and brief about me. Thank you very much, sir. I will share my screen now.
Yes.
Clear, sir?
Yes, proceed.
My voice and presentations clear.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you very much, sir. So I will myself, Masetun, already I explained Dr. Viswanathan, sir. I have started after completing my BE Agriculture. I started in career in plantations as a plantation engineer in Sterling Tree Magnum. After that, I worked in almost 3 years in Kulanak group of companies, that is organic farming development. So almost first 6 years of my career, I worked in agricultures and other industries for developing a farming, particularly this organic farming and teakwood plantations companies. So after that, I moved to sales and marketing department. Initially, I worked the Mahindra and Mahindra. Then I moved to Sonalika. Then I escorts. In escorts, I worked as a regional development managers in Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Then last assignment was I was worked as a head farm equipments in VST Tillers Tractors Limited. I have worked and I am responsible for developing this, particularly this compact tractor series for attachments and self-propelled farm implements. That is particularly the reaper, transplanter, and power tiller and tractor attachments. So all the business I was handled in VST and VST Tillers Tractors Limited. Now I started private entrepreneurships. I am dealing with the solar pumps and irrigation system. Parallelly, I worked as a consultant for the farm mechanizations. This is a small brief about me. Shall I go ahead, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'll start about this, why the small farm equipment that talks about this small farm equipments, why they're needed. If you see this slide, we can able to, everybody knows that our GDP is, initially it is a 40-50%, now it has gone down to 15-16%, but the last 2-3 years, it is due to COVID, our GDP is a little bit slightly higher. Earlier it was 15-16, now it is slightly increased. Last year it is 18-19. So it is slightly increased. There's one of the industry, it is due to COVID, it is not affected. It is grown also. It is only agriculture industries. Then another factors, mostly our land holding capacity. It is day by day, it is down. Initially, it is almost 30-40 acres holding per farmers. Now currently it is less than 2 acres. That means less than 1 hectare per farmer is land holding capacity. So these are these factors we want to see why this small farm implements is required. So almost 90% of farmers are small and medium farmers who having this land, holding the land less than 1 hectare, that is worth of less than 10 lakhs. That's why we need a small farm equipments. if you see this productivity of India, and if you see this first graph, we are talking about India is agriculture country, all these fundas and growth. We are the number one in most of the 3-4 tea, jute, sugarcane, sugar industry. It is a number one in the world. But if you see this average production capacity of India, it's as a kilowatt per hectare, kg per hectare, it is less than 2000 kg per hectare. It is very, very, very less than world average. Even it is small countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, we are not even that much level. We are very low behind Sri Lanka, China, Belgium, Netherlands. We are far, far below. If you see this farm power availabilities, we have said currently India is number one exporter in the tractor industry. We are also number one export country. So almost more than 10 lakhs tractor can able to produce and sell it and export it. But our farm power availability is 1.7 kilowatt per hectare. Compared to other countries, it is far, far higher. If you see the China, USA, it is far, far higher. Our farm power productivity is very, very, very less. If you see this graph, whenever we are increase the farm power, the productivity also we can able to increase. So the productivity and farm power, it is proportionate type. Whenever this farm power increase, the productivity also increase. So we are the agriculture country. We want double the farmer income. We want to increase our productivity. Then parallelly, we have to improve our farm power. Then only we can able to improve our productivity or increase our economic condition of this farmer and doubling the farmer income. All things depends upon the farm power availabilities. Then if you see the second graph, even though it is a 1.7 kilowatt availability as an average, only the Punjab and Haryana is having more than 4,000 kilowatt per hour hectare. But most of these states like Bihar, Himachal, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, even the Maharashtra is number one in the sugarcane and all. Still, it is very, very low. It is not even 1 kilowatt. Productivity capacity is less than 1000 kg per hectare. So it is almost, it's a pathetic situations. The farm power distribution productivity also, it is not even evenly distributed. Punjab, Haryana is supported to increase our average things. Other states very, very low. So even we are talking about this farm power availability is 1.7 to 1.8 kilowatts per hectare, but it is not a real farm power availability. So all are because of the tractor. All these corporate are producing these tractors and selling in the market. More than 8 lakh tractor per annum selling in India. That's why this our farm power, it is shown as a 1.7, 1.8 kilowatt per hectare. But if you remove this farm power of the tractor, other than tractors, nothing actually. So even this oil engines, other self-propelled engines, farm power is almost less than 0.5 kilowatt per hectare. So balance all are tractor. Tractor selling is keep on increasing because of it is like a push market. Then if you see this, what are the challenges for facing this increasing our farm power? What are the challenges? What are the drivers is availability in India? Challenges is cost is constraint. When I was in the first slide itself, I explained our farm holding capacity is less than 1 hectare. The worth rupees less than 10 lakhs. But keep on it is going down. But the cost of the tractors and other implements, 2-3 essential implements, it is more than 10 lakhs. So the basic of the farmer is a land cost is less than 10 lakhs. If you want a minimum some tractors, it is more than 10 lakhs. So cost is a main constraint. So, and the second point is land fragmentations. So our land holding capacities year on year, it is going down. So we have to think it on this, how to corporate farming or some cooperative farming, other farming practices, and other it will improve this farm power availability and the economics of the farmers. But land, as of now, the land pyramid keep on going round and only. Then the third point is unpredictable monsoon. The monsoon earlier, if you see the last 20 years before, monsoon is on time and we are getting this monsoon in time. But now, every forecast or statistics is telling we are getting this average monsoon. But this monsoon distribution is overnight. Even this one day it is 1000 mm, one day is 700 mm, one day is 800 mm. Like this, the distribution is very bad. This average rainfall getting a farmer by 5 to 10 days only. Remaining all are dry days. So the farm, this monsoon prediction is very poor. Monsoon getting also delayed. Monsoon is delayed. Distribution is delayed. So all these parameters we have to think it out. These are the challenges when we are improving our productivity and improving our farm power. These are the challenges. What are the drivers? What are the support? Is availability of credit. Now it is everybody is getting credit. Even though credit getting is a high interest rate, but credit is available. Farmer getting a credit. They have the possibilities and getting credit, but the rate of interest is very high. Then low penetration farm machinery. As of now, we have 1.7 to 1.8 kilowatts per hectare. Compared to other part of the world, it is a very, very low. So high potential is available. We are this agriculture country. We have the land holding, everything, but as of now, it's a very low penetration. So farm power potential is very high. Then low farm power availabilities, that is also low productivities compared to other country, even this Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, we are the low. So farm productivity can able to increase. That is a potential is available. Then opportunity in new markets, it's a very low, new technologies, new all the things that's coming. So opportunity is very high for increasing farm power. So once farm power increased, automatically our productivity will increase. Farmer income or farmer ability to income it will be increased. So automatically we can able to easily achieve our farm doubling the farmer incomes. If you see this graph, this is a statistics prepared by one of the consultant called as ISAE Nielsen, submitted to the government of India. This is in 2015-16. He has prepared, he has traveled and studied all over India on various crops, particularly for high cultivating crop like a paddy, cotton, sugarcane, pulses, all the things he studied. When see this graph, our tractor power is initially it is okay, ploughing, land preparations, leveling, up to planting it's okay. After that, inter cultivations, our farm power availability is almost zero. For intercultivations, we don't have any much farm power availabilities. Then again, harvested is okay. Harvested and transportations, it is a good. So in between this area, after planting, before harvesting, our farm power or farm power technology, new technology or farm power is zero, for particularly in paddy. In cotton also, you can use the green line, it shows as a pardon me, sir, I am not able to get it. Some voice.
No, you proceed.
Okay. So cotton cultivation also, that initially this tractor for used for ploughing and other operation. Intercultivation, we are not used, we don't have this systems. So all these factors it's available. So in this period, from after the planting until harvest, we are mostly using the manpower only. You can able to see the graph. We are using manpower only. So current situations, manpower also it is a costlier. So the small farmer cannot, it's not viable. He cannot be able to get the labor also. And even if you get a labor, it is not a viable on this cultivation. Even like a sugarcane. Sugarcane also up to planting, it is available. Mechanization is available. After planting, weeding, intercultivation, spraying, threshing, nothing it's not available. Only the harvester, sugarcane harvester also, it is a costlier, it is not a viable project. So harvest also very difficult currently. More than 80% still harvesting of sugarcane in manual only. sugarcane harvester is not used. Sugarcane harvester used only 10% of sugarcane harvesting. Like this, potato also high cultivation. Potato also only planting, ploughing, land preparation, only tractor use. Remaining all practices by manpower only. No other mechanization is not available. Like wheat also highest in India. That is also most of the 90% of operations used by manpower only, not in mechanizations. The reason all our farmers are small farmer, they are not able to use this mechanizations. They are not affordable to use this mechanizations. They are not able to get this mechanization also.
Hello, one question, please. Hello.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is,
sir.
Can you wait?
This is
Can you wait for
Bharati.
it?
Yeah, in the slide, there are three items.
Can you wait
One
for
is-
a while? You cannot interfere in between the talk, please. Questions will be asked afterwards. Okay. Please, you continue, Masitam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So why this small holding? I explained earlier. Average farm holding size is less than 1 hectare. That's why we need a small farm equipment. Big practices like a sugarcane harvesters. Mechanization is available, but this mechanization harvester cannot able to affordable. It is not viable also. That's why farmers not using much in the harvesting. The purchase of tractor with the 3-4 implements need a minimum of 10 lakhs, but he is not able to get a loans, or it's not viable also for the small farmers. Because of that, average utilization of the tractors has reduced from 1,400 to 500 hours 10 years before. Now the tractor usage also has gone down to 800 to 900 hours per year only. That is also more than 50% used for non-commercial agriculture. As a statistics purpose, we are calculate based on the tractor power also, but more than 50% we are used non-agriculture and commercial usage. Then most of the government policies and funds utilize in high cost machinery and non-viable equipments like harvesters, high cost equipments. They are funded high cost equipments, and that is also correct. I am not denied that. That is also correct. Because of high cost machineries, it's not viable. So their funding or supporting to the farmers to utilize this new technology. But because of that, the small farmers, 90% or 80 to 90% of the small farmers cannot able to afford even small equipments, lesser cost. And because of that, they are not able to purchase, they are not used. So they are using only manpower. Because of that, they are not use the mechanization and they are not able to viable. That's why.
Masitam,
Yes,
sorry, you have to go ahead a little bit faster.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Advantage of small farm equipments is small farm implements can able to do like a bigger tractors. The small tractor also can able to equal to the bigger tractors. And like line sowing crops and orchards, plantations, the small farm equipment like a tiller and small tractor can able to do better than big tractors. And intercultivation operations can able to do in this small farm equipments. It is a less investment and more profit and less dependency and timely available. That advantages I already explained. If you want bigger tractors, need a with the 3-4 implements need a 9 to 10 lakhs, but it is a small implements or small tractor or power tillers, it's need a 4-5 lakhs. So because of the investment, they are getting a more profit, and farmers also is a viable. And intercultivation operations less than 1.2 meter spacing crops, that small implements can able to do all these intercultivation, all the operations. So that will be more viable and profitable also to the farmers. Like a small, there's one more disadvantage of this small farmers, small implements. It is not a familiar to all over India. It is like a scattered to the specific area. For example, ratoon managers, this figure is a ratoon managers, the cost is 25,000 rupees. This machines is more used in Gujarat and Maharashtra, but in Tamil Nadu and other states they are not used. But if they are purchased and use this implements, the farmer get a more benefit and save the cost of the farmers for stubling this saving stubblings and fertilizer application and everything. Like this reverse rotavator. Reverse rotavator is familiar in Gujarat, but other area, now only it is establishing actually. This small reverse rotavator can able to do pulverizing, weeding, earthing up, all the application can able to do. The cost is 25,000 only. Like other one, plastic mulch laying machines. This machine can able to do 4 or 5 applications. For example, ridge farming, covering the plastic sheets, drip laying, line laying, and fertilizer application and earthing up. All things can able to do. The cost of the machine is only 25,000 rupees. Like a drip winding machines. The drip, everybody is laying this drip. After this one crop, they want to wind up and prepare the land again. So winding, when we are lining up, 50% of the lateral, it is a wastage due to this drop of this dripper and other drip layings. Most of the 50% will be lateral will be damaged. The cost is 10,000 rupees. They can able to avoid these damages and other expenses. Other one is multi-purpose seedle, power tiller attached multi-purpose seedle. It's a very much famous in Gujarat. The cost is only 20,000 rupees. This machine can able to attach to the power tiller. It can able to work like a cultivator, duck foot cultivator, leveler, and dredgers, and like a seedle. The cost is only 25,000 rupees. If you want a seedle, it is more than 70,000-80,000 rupees. But the small 25,000 attachments can able to do. But what happened now? These are the implements cannot able to get a support from the government. The small farmers cannot able to afford the 25,000 implements, but they are not able to get support from the government because of the government support means they need a test report. But these are the implements, we don't have test code actually. Because of the test code is not available, they are not able to give the testing of this report. So manufacturer also cannot able to get the test report. Because of that, farmer will not get any subsidy or support from the government. So government has to be promote like innovative ideas, small innovative ideas, support them actually, promoters or small farmers get a more viable business, viable to the small farmers. Then test code also, we have to speed up the test code. So we cannot test all the implements because without test code, they cannot test, they cannot get a subsidy. So we have to be testing institute can able to develop a test code for all these small implements. Then encourage the farmers and new innovative ideas, developers, we have to be support on this. And the current government focus on big hiring center. Another one big scope is big hiring center. I am not against the custom hiring center, but as a policy, particularly for example, Karnataka, AP, Telangana, they want to invest 50 to 1 crore custom hiring center. But custom hiring center can able to develop only who are all having the experience of 5 years in 2,000 crores turnover companies, not a agripreneurs or agri entrepreneurs. As a small agri entrepreneur cannot able to invest 50 lakhs rupees. So custom hiring center support given to these agri entrepreneurs with a small investment. Other thing, big investment type, other thing we can able to get other people. So this is a good opportunity. Custom hiring center is a good opportunity for the agri entrepreneurs, youngsters. They can able to support the small farmers also.
Okay, Masitum, I think
this is over, sir. Thank you very much. This opportunity for me to express myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.